Hello everyone, my name is Matt Scorpion, and with another Friday brings another visit from the 9 emissary prototype named Zur, and of course it brings the weekend. So let us move on with seeing what he has for us today. Starting off, we have the Colony, i.e. the I Have No Life in Crucible grenade launcher. This isn't the greatest PvE. It's more of a Crucible launcher, and Catalyst gives you, I believe, more ammo because at basis it already has auto-loading holster. But basically, it's auto-tracking grenades. They don't track directly to you, but they land on the ground and chase things. So basically, they crawl on the ground and chase down targets, and it is a consistent 2-hit kill. Basically, any of the tryhards in Crucible would just grab that thing, grab heavy ammo, fire it towards a place people would likely be, and then they would just reap the kills. It is a too easy to use exotic for Crucible, and I don't think it has ever directly been nerfed. So yeah, there's that. Moving on to Hunter's Armor, it is Young Ahamkara's Spine, which you would love if you use trip mine nades a lot. Basically increases how long it can stay stuck to something and the blast radius of when it goes off. In addition to that, pretty much, it does say ability damage grants trip mine energy. I'm not sure if that includes throwing knife and grenade in super, but either way, I would just assume that blowing up things with your grenade would recharge your grenade as well at basis. It's pretty solid for trip mine grenades, and they had a buff not long ago where they can be stuck to people and actually explode. And phone's going off again. Syntheseps, the Titan exotic Gauntlets. This is a recommended raid gauntlet because essentially it is surrounded the exotic, where it improves your melee range in basis, but improved melee damage and super damage when you're surrounded by enemies. Basically, this is a last stand exotic, but also not really a last stand exotic. It's just meant for taking on lots of enemies. Then another good raid exotic, Phoenix Protocol. This essentially makes it so that killing people in your well will recharge it. This was along the lines of Shards of Galanor, Nursa Furiosa, come Forsaken, where it was super handy to use if you wanted infinite super. And either way, it is still pretty beneficial. You won't get a guaranteed full restore in your super, but you can definitely get a decent chunk of energy back from just killing in terms of ad killing. In addition, it's both kills and assists that give you super energy back. So it is definitely a recommended exotic. All three of these are recommended to some extent. Ahamkara Spine is not as beneficial though, but is definitely a recommend if you like trip mines. And to see what we get out of our Fated Engram, Doomfang Pauldrons. Now, this unfortunately is in a bit of a weak spot in its life, because when it was made, it essentially, the only perks were melee kills recharge your shield throw, and then basically you could punch, shield throw, and it's pretty basic. But then it was updated so that void melee kills also grant you super energy, and that when Sentinel Shield is active, that in addition to melee kills recharging your shield, but your shield throw would also return super energy and increase your active duration. This was essentially, how do I say this? Raiden Flux for Sentinel Shield. And it was also very much like the bottom tree striker, just shoulder charge everything and keep your super going forever. Because this returned a lot of super energy back, I think, Season of Dawn? And it was unfortunately a little bit hammered with a nerf come, I think, halfway through Season of the Worthy, either halfway through or right at. So it's not where it was, but again, if you are essentially a Sentinel Shield main and you really need to clear out rooms, just go ahead and run this. This is a really beneficial one to have to extend super. Of course, like I've mentioned, Ursa Furiosa is good at returning super energy, but this one is good at extending it. So with that, that is what Zur has brought for us today with this weekend's inventory, this weekend being June 26th. And I shall see you next time, either with the next dirt video or a reset video, or who knows, maybe a raid video, because my group's thinking about doing some more raids. I know it's not amazing to think, oh my god, more raiding, but for us it is exciting. Either way, my name is Matt Scorpion, and I will see you in the next video.